And welcome back as we're at the Winchester Invitational Tournament, the 96th annual version of the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Good matchup here between Camp Point Central's Panthers and the Liberty Eagles. They played twice this season, a double overtime in the Pittsfield tournament and a 3-point loss for Liberty to Camp Point Central in the second matchup. But today, no Lane Ippenson or Reed Gibbon for Camp Point Central. It could be a dandy. This is the Cardinals Communication USCU pregame show. We'll take a break. Back with more after these.
Frustrated by hidden wireless fees? Get a total plan with US Cellular. Unlimited data, no hidden fees. Plus, switch now for up to $650 back. Give hidden fees the boot with US Cellular.
Retail installment contract, postpaid plan, phone turn-in, and DP Plus required. Customer reimbursed for ETF or remaining device balance. Taxes and charges such as RCRF and USF apply. Unlimited speed reduced to 2 gigs after 22 gigabytes. Additional restrictions apply. See store for details.
Visit Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent on East Washington Street in Pittsfield, for the best deals and service on a network that works in the middle of anywhere.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chassie Anderson with the Pike County Sheriff's Department.
And I'm Officer Jennifer Thompson with the Pittsfield City Police.
Together, we serve all of Pike County schools representing the DARE program.
The DARE program allows law enforcement, in a cooperative effort, to not only get to know the kids in our community,
but to teach them the dangers of all drugs
and the importance of understanding the consequences of destructive decisions.
Since the early 1990s, drug overdoses have been steadily increasing in America.
Most recently, this statistic is fueled by the surge in heroin use across the country.
It's hard to really grasp the lives lost to addictions, such as drug abuse or the generations that will never be.
All because someone took a substance they shouldn't or mixed two drugs that can't be mixed.
Be mindful of the decisions your teenager is making.
Talk to them.
Be educated.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
This message is brought to you by the Pike County DARE program.
Together, we can keep our kids safe.
People are still making the switch to local banks. And what about you? If you still depend on an oversized corporate bank to care about you and your needs, it's time to learn the community bank difference. Let Farmers National Bank of Grigsville tell you what it's like to have friends and neighbors taking care of your money. Find us on the web at www.fnbgrigsville.com or contact us at 217-833-2329. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
How come an insurance company thinks 15 minutes is enough time to do a good job?
How come nobody's asked me my idea of financial security? It sounds simple, but my company's never asked me.
How come my financial planner doesn't know anything about insurance?
How come no one explains financial security so that I can understand it?
Country Financial does. Most people don't know there is a company that can help prepare you for tomorrow and protect you for today. At Country Financial, we use our wide variety of tools, from auto and life insurance to retirement and education funding, to create a tangible plan that helps you achieve your idea of financial security.
How come I think this will all take care of itself?
That's one thing that won't happen. So, how come you haven't talked with a Country Financial representative yet? Just call on Country and start planning today. At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
Contact Country Financial Agent Mick Wable or Mike Spann.
Welcome back on the Cardinals Communication USA the pregame show. Well, we've gotten 5 games in the book, 3 to go. West Central was knocked off by Western early today, 65-53, so the one was knocked off by the 9. No other upsets as number 8 Route held suit against Griggsville Perry, 72-39. Also a 54-39 win for Brown County over Pleasant Hill. Pleasant Hill led in that game 37-34 at one time. Porter won 57-45 over Greenfield Northwestern, the 5 beating the 13. Number 2 Payson Seymour just finished defeating number 10 Calhoun 66-49, and that brings us to the Camp Point Central 7 seed against number 15 Liberty. But don't be deceived by that, because with some injuries and good rivalries between these two schools that border each other, we think this could be a dandy basketball game. This is the Cardinals Communication USA the pregame show. Cardinals Communication on the corner of action. That's Jackson and Washington Street, 285-5400, 224 www.comfortman.com. We take the 3-minute timeout. Starting lineups and the play-by-play come your way after these.
I'm the neighbor with the orange tractor. I mow, I grow, and care for this place I call home. I'm always on the move, getting work done, because I want to be the best version of me. Right now, Get a Kubota L-Series tractor and take advantage of low-rate, long-term financing. This is why I do it. Kubota.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Beard Implement Company, located on US 54 just west of Pittsfield.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
You can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. Call Janice Richard for details.
Does your business rely on a strong internet connection? How about a reliable phone system to help connect you with your customers? Well, if you answered yes to these important questions, then you need to call Cascom today. We not only offer both of these great options, but we are reliable, customizable, and offer great affordable service. At Cascom, we focus on helping you build a strong business connection with your customers. Call today at 1-800-252-1799.
In agriculture, you need to work with a company that understands your business. At Compeer Financial, we work in agriculture every day. We are the leading provider of financial solutions, offering products and services specific to farmers. Our loans and leases have flexible terms, including long-term fixed interest rates designed to fit your operation. Looking to buy land, increase your storage, or need an operating line of credit? Give us a call or stop by our office at 54th and State in Quincy. At Compeer Financial, we champion the hopes and dreams of rural America.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
As we get older and wiser, we understand more completely that few choices in life are black and white. And one of the most difficult choices can be deciding when it's time for a family member to move into assisted living. Hi, this is Angela Lee from Liberty Village of Pittsfield, and that's why among our many choices here, we offer the Hawthorne Inn. Our Hawthorne Inn is perfect for those who just need a little assistance in their daily lives. It offers personalized care from a highly trained staff 24 hours a day. And while the suites and amenities are elegant, our Hawthorne Inn is affordable. So if you're worried about a family member living on their own, consider the Hawthorne Inn at Liberty Village of Pittsfield. To schedule a tour for your loved one or for more information, visit www.libertyvillageofpittsfield.com or call 217-285-5200.
Liberty Village, where neighbors are friends and life is carefree, simply the finest.
Milliken, your local Whitetail Properties real estate specialist. Aaron Milliken can help you. WhitetailProperties.com or call 217-440-0353 to learn how Aaron Milliken can make your dreams a reality. And Leading Genetics, that's LG Seeds. Find out how it can work for you. Call Gene Myers at 653-4193. Eric Lakin at 473-6068. LG Seeds, our seeds, your soil, total success. Don't forget about Wayne Brown, their sales manager. The Liberty Eagles are 1-12 on the season. They'll start at one guard, the 6'1" sophomore Landon Obert. Jordan Nyson is another guard, 6 foot and a sophomore. They'll also start Ryan Hedrick, the 6-foot freshman, at one forward. Also, Knowlton Klingel will play a guard position at 5'9" and a freshman. And the 5th starter is Joe Owens, the 5'9" sophomore. Dalton Lentz had to be away from a practice, so he won't get the start, but he's here to play. And they're 1-12 under Greg Altmix, Jeff Obert, and Alex Altmix. The Camp Point Central Panthers, head coach James Barnett, Aaron McDonald, Cody Aarons are their assistants. 7-5 on the season. They'll start Bryce Long, the 5'8" sophomore, at one guard. Also at another guard is the 5'9" junior Cole Williams. At a guard position, the 5'10" junior Eric Jones. At a forward, the 6'2" junior Colin Hughes. And also at forward, the 6-foot junior in Hayden Nyson. Nyson, Hughes, Jones, Williams, and Long for Camp Point Central. For Liberty, it will be Owens, Klingel, Hedrick, Nyson, and Obert. We'll take the break, come back for the tip-off of this one between these two teams. 90-second break. Back with more after this.
If you've had an accident with your vehicle, you know it's not cool. But getting your vehicle repaired can be.
This number is 285-6300. That's 285-6300. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday by appointment. My offices are located directly across from the Dairy Ripple at 200 South Madison, where we can have you pain-free in no time.
When it comes to achieving big yields, Success is in the genetics. And at LG Seeds, it's not just the genetics of our seed corn. It's the genetics of who we are. From our dealers out in the field to our scientists back in the lab. At LG Seeds, we are focused on the total success of our customers.
Find out how it works for your farm. Call Gene Myers at 653-4193 or Eric Lakin at 473-6068. RC, your soil total success.
It off with Plum Creek Golf Course and Clubhouse just off Interstate 72 in Winchester. Special for brand new members. Single person, $375 for a year membership. Junior membership, 8 to 17-year-olds, $200. Play all you want at beautiful Plum Creek Golf Course. Contact Sean Williams at 742-9018. And we're ready to go. The girls don't realize there's no starting lineups today, girls, so you need to get off the floor.
Panthers weren't sure there for a while. They were set up as if there would be starting lineups.
Yep, no starting lineups. We're ready to go. And they'll get the clock set, and we'll get things tipped off. Midstate Insurance Agency helps us with our tips, serving the area with 3 locations, Pittsfield, Griggsville, and Jacksonville, offering all lines of insurance for your individual needs. See Glenn, Julie, Seth, Angela, and Jason at Midstate Insurance Agency, 285-1300. Well, normally we would see Dalton Lentz jumping center, but we'll have to see if Landon Obert's going to step out there today and jump center. I believe he will. On the other side, we usually would have seen Lane Ippenson, but he's injured, so we'll see Hayden Ison. Hope the guys that aren't able to play today are getting better. We miss seeing them all out there on the court. The Panthers are the home team. Liberty's the visitors. I'll be dandy. Sit back and enjoy basketball on your sports source in the 96th annual WIT tournament. Ball is up, and the tip is controlled by Cole Williams of the Panthers. Williams brings it into front court, throws it to Long on the left-hand side, facing the 1-2-2 of Liberty. Jones with a touch to Williams on the right wing. They get it down low to Nyson. Now throw it out to Hughes for the long three. In and out, no good. Jones gets a rebound back to Hughes from 8 foot, and it's good. Hughes has his first 2, and the Panthers lead 2-0 at the 7:38 mark. Owens the other way, has the ball knocked away. First turnover, a lot of contact there, but no call. Williams on the other side, first turnover against Liberty, 2-0 Panthers, under 7:30 in the first quarter. Nyson deep in the left-hand quarter, gets it to Hughes, back to Nyson. Ball knocked away, and turnovers are even at 1 apiece. Owens the other way, coast to coast, off the window, and gets it to fall. And we're tied at 2 between Liberty and Camp Point Central. 7:12 left first quarter, 2-2 on the Way Cool Collision scoreboard. Jones on the right side, deep in the corner to Hughes. Cross courts at top of the key. Too long for the high arching three. It's no good. And a rebound taken off by Obert. Obert gets the ball to Klingel. Front court, that's to Owens. Strong to the basket. Bounces off a man. A blocking foul will be called on Eric Jones of the Panthers.
That'll be Jones' first, team foul number 1 against the Panthers. All knotted up at 2 here in the early going. 6:55 left to play first quarter action. It'll be Liberty basketball underneath their own basket. And we're going to have Klingel be the trigger man for the Eagles.
Klingel inbound the ball underneath his own basket. Looking for Obert. Now they get it down to Hedrick. He'll turn around, put up the little hook, and it's good. Ryan Hedrick, the 6-foot freshman, has a basket, and their first lead change of the ball game sees Liberty lead 4-2 at the 6:45 mark. Nice and top of the key, right side Jones. Now to Hughes. He'll get it back out to Jones and swing it around to Long. Long looks in the corner, can't find anybody. One dribble, bounces down to Nyson. Fronts the basket, strong to the hole, puts up the shot, no good. And they're going to say Landon Obert is going to be called for the foul, and 2 free throws for Hayden Nyson.
Nyson will go to the line looking for his first points of the contest as Obert was whistled for his first. Team foul number 1 against Liberty. Hayden Nyson is a 6-foot junior. He's ready for his first free throw attempt. It is on its way, and it is good.
Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat, 125 West Adams in Pittsfield, 285-2189 for all your transportation needs.
4-3, Liberty with the lead here in the early going. 6:31 left to play first quarter action. Hayden Nyson's second free throw attempt gives us our second tie of the contest as we're knotted up at 4.
Tied at 2, tied at 4, 1 lead change in the ball game. Nyson into the front court. And, of course, that's Jordan Nyson. Throws the ball to Obert, now to Owens, top of the key, looks down low. No Dalton Lentz in there yet, but he will be in a little bit. Landon Obert might have drug a foot, and he did. Traveling against Liberty, their second turnover of the ball game. I think Dalton Lentz will be ready to spring off that bench here just as soon as his coach gives him the okay. He sits down there next to Alex Altmix and Jeff Obert. In the corner, Hughes with the ball for the Panthers. Throws it out top of the key to Long. Now left-hand side, Williams. Long's a good three-point shooter. He showed us that in the Pittsfield tournament and in the Macomb tournament. Now with the basketball is Long, throws it down to Nyson, hands off to Williams, drives baseline, tries a little reverse layup, too hard. Rebound fought for, knocked out by Williams, I do believe. Nope, they're going to say, no, they're going to say the Panthers knocked it out. That'll be the Panthers knocked out. Vance in the ball game, and Hughes will sit down for a while. Tied it forward to 5:53 mark of the first quarter of play. Game 5 of 8 coming your way, or this is game 6, I should say. Other way, Owens with it, strong to the bucket, little fake, can't get it to fall. Rebound Nyson, he'll get it to Williams into the front court. 4-4 tie in the corner. Jones with it, looks outside, gets it to Long. Top of the key, Vance, who can hit the three. Down low, they throw it to Jones, who's very strong out front, to Nyson, strong to the bucket, off the window and good. Hayden Nyson doing what he did in Macomb and going strong to the bucket. Second lead change to the ball game, 6-4 Panthers. Now Jordan Nyson tries to split the defense. Might have got by with the steps. Now Klingel in the corner to Owens. 5:15 left in the first quarter. Klingel with the basketball, the freshman. Hedrick, the freshman, out there too. Liberty's on a youth movement like Griggsville Perry. These kids all played last year as freshmen too, and now a couple more freshmen in the mix. They get it down low to Obert. The ball's knocked away by Cole Williams into the ball game. Here comes Dalton Lentz, and Owens will sit down for a little bit. So Joe Owens takes the chair. Dalton Lentz, the 6'1 senior, and he'll add some height in the middle against the Panthers. Nyson drives to the bucket for Liberty, and he runs into a player. He'll be called for steps. Third turnover against Liberty at the 4:59 mark. Those Camp Point Central kids don't move when you run into them. I don't know if you've noticed that.
You can tell they spent some time in the weight room.
Except they told me Ippenson and Nyson really don't. Now a travel against the Panthers as Williams handed it off, but started running before he did, and that's a turnover against the Panthers. They're second. 4:51 left first quarter. Winner of this one gets Payson on Tuesday night at 8:30 in a winner's bracket game. There'll be a couple consolation bracket games ahead of that. Down low, they throw it to Hedrick. Puts up the shot from about 6, won't fall. Nyson gets his second board of the game. Hands it off to Vance. Into the front court, Long. Spots up and then drives down low. Tries to put the runner up. It's knocked out of bounds by the Panthers. It'll remain Camp Point Central basketball. Into the game for the first time is Wilson Stotts, the 5'8 senior. He'll replace Cole Williams. So having to go a little bit deeper are the Panthers. They get it down to Nyson, off the window, won't fall. Rebound comes off to Obert. He finds Jordan Nyson in the front court, has trouble with it. Ball being fought for. And a pushing foul against Nyson as he pushed Vance out of the way.
That's the 4th turnover against the Eagles, and then Jordan Nyson was whistled for his first team foul number 2 against Liberty. They trail 6-4, 4:26 left to play here, first quarter action. Early on, game 6 of the 96th annual Winchester Invitational Tournament.
It's a long day the first day, and then 2 games on Monday, 3 the rest of the week, and 6 on Saturday. Stops with the ball in the corner, brings it back out, top of the key. And a long shot outside. It won't fall. 4 games on Saturday, my mistake. Ball goes out of bounds, and so a missed shot, no rebound. That's how you look at it, Damon?
Missed shot, just a team rebound for the Eagles.
Yeah. Full court pressure by the Panthers now, and Nyson having a little trouble. Klingel comes into the double team. He finds Obert up front. Now Dalton Lenz from about 10 foot away had the dribble. Now he'll get a dribble again, and they'll call it a double dribble, and that's the 5th turnover. A lot of times when you don't catch it clean, they won't call that a double dribble, but they did that time. Colin Hughes will check back in, and he'll sit Eric Jones down for a while. Panthers out there with Vance and Long, Stotts, Hughes, and Nyson. A little bit different lineup than we're used to seeing for a team to finish 4th in the Macomb Holiday Tournament. Nyson will help bring the ball up the court to Vance. Front court, that's to Stotts. Back out to Vance. He'll take a couple of dribbles, throw it over to Long, makes a tough catch in the corner to Nyson. Hayden Nyson with the basketball for the Panthers. A Nyson on each team. They're not built quite the same. And then Long spins one in from the three-point land in the corner, and it's a 9-5, biggest lead of the ball game for the Panthers. Long shows he can shoot it. So can Jordan Nyson on the other side if he gets loose. Now Klingel with it. The left-hander throws it in the corner to Hedrick. 3:15 left in the quarter, 9-4 Panthers. Top of the key, Lentz wants to go against Hughes, bounces off of him, has to pick the dribble up to Nyson out front at the 3:05 mark. Now Klingel bounces down low, kicking violation against Vance. Into the ball game for the Liberty Eagles will come Craig Doan, and he'll set Klingel down for a little bit. Craig Doan, the 5'11 sophomore. Youth on both these teams. Not many seniors on either team. Stotts is a senior out there playing for the Panthers. Down low, Nyson with a little runner for Liberty. It's up and good, and he finds his first two. At the 3-minute mark, it's a 9-6 Panther lead after Liberty finds the basket. Vance then is called for traveling as he took off with it before. He had put the ball on the floor, and another turnover against the Panthers, their third of the day.
Joe Owens back in for the Eagles as Ryan Hedrick's going to take a seat.
Hedrick had some good minutes at Macomb, and he's growing each and every day, as is this Liberty Eagle team. Nyson, corner, spot up three, it's short. Rebound comes off to Long. He'll leave it off to Vance, who wants to run it into the front court to 2:45 mark. Corner, Stott sets up for a three. It's too long, an air ball, and the rebound comes off to Doan the other way. He finds Nyson, but he has the catch with a defensive man in front of him. Turnover number 6 against Liberty. Nyson just caught it and had the defensive man in front of him, and he just had no place to go, so he had to take a step to the right. And that's a little frustration. 9-6 Panthers have the basketball in the lead at the 2:36 mark of the first quarter. Vance with it now, draws pressure. Stotts in the front court. Bounces to Hughes, who just barely got established into the front court. Now to Vance. Vance bounces right side Long. In the corner, that's to Hughes. Talks to James Barnett about the injuries. He said it's just more opportunities for other kids. Now Long in the corner throws up a three, no good. Nyson with the rebound as him and Obert have to kind of fight for it. Leaves it off to Obert out top of the key, right elbow. Now gives it back to Nyson. Bounces down low to Dalton Lentz. Wants to get position. Might have got by with steps. No call on the play. And then Hughes bangs on Dalton Lentz after he picks up the offensive foul.
That'll be Hughes' first, team foul number 2 against the Panthers, as Dalton Lentz give him credit for the offensive rebound as he was fouled after getting the rebound. Jones back in for the Panthers. On the other side, Hayden Spilker checks in for the Eagles. Also checking back in for the Panthers is Cole Williams, as Bryce Long and Nyson take a seat for the Panthers.
Doan trying to be the trigger man. Waits and gets it in the corner to Spilker. Spilker's another young man that played big at Macomb a couple of those games. In the corner, Doan gets it to Owens. Left-hand dribble, back out to Doan. Now swings it to Spilker to Landon Obert. Tries to back the defense off. One dribble. Gets it back on a pass he wasn't expecting from Doan. Corner Spilker, fakes, comes in, throws a little one-hand runner up, and gets his own rebound, maintains the dribble, throws a bullet to Owens, who he has to catch at his shoestring. Down low, they get the ball to Obert, and he's going to be fouled by Eric Jones.
Jones just came back into the game, and right away he picks up his second foul. And we see Bryce Long pop off the bench. Assume he'll be checking in for Jones with 1:31 to play here, first quarter action. Eric Jones takes a seat for the Panthers. On the other side, Doan takes a seat for the Eagles as they will inbound the basketball underneath their own basket with 91 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Ball comes out to Jordan Obert. Works left side against Hughes, off the window and good. And the Panthers on a 4-0 run, and now it's a 9-8 Panthers lead as Liberty's cut it to 1. Vance, Hughes, down low, Stotts off the window, misses the layup. Rebound comes off to Spilker. He throws it in the front court to Obert. Down low, off the window again, and a lead change is our second of the ball game, as Obert's got another two. Third lead change, 10-9 in favor of Liberty at the 1-minute mark. Hughes cross-courts it to Williams. Front court, Vance finds Stotts, who just didn't keep running to the ball. Turnover against the Panthers is their fourth of the game.
Nyson back in for the Eagles. Obert takes a seat. On the other side, checking in for the first time in this one, is Colin Sally for the Panthers.
Ball comes to Owens. Tries to throw it over the top of the man and almost stolen away by Vance. Now they get the ball to Klingel, and Klingel took off running with it before he put it down again. Another turnover against Liberty.
That's their 7th. Hedrick back in for Liberty as Owens takes a seat. It'll be Panthers basketball underneath their own basket. They trail 10-9, 50 seconds left to play here in the first quarter.
Inbounding the ball, the Panthers. Looking. They get it into Long. Now out to Williams behind the arc. To another new man in the game, and Colin Sally. We haven't seen Sally play much. That goes to show you how the injuries have affected him with Gibbons and Ippenson. Gibbons missing with a knee injury. Ippenson with a knee injury too. Sally works it into the corner to Williams. Been a lot of those to Long. Now on the left-hand side, in the corner, Sally wants to drive, cut off there, gets it back out to Vance. Liberty playing the 1-2-2, 15 seconds left in the quarter. Hughes gets it deep in the corner. He'll leave it off to Long. Long drives inside, a lot of contact, no call on the play. Everybody fighting for the ball, and it comes back out to Vance for the three, and it's good. At the 3-second mark, Panthers with a 12-10 lead and the lead change. Liberty can't get the shot off. 1 quarter in the books. 12-10, Camp Point Central over Liberty. Back in a minute.
Now is the time to buy new windows for your home. Beautiful Temp-Go windows and doors are available through Pike County Lumber Company in Pittsfield. Whether you need double-hung, bay windows, or patio doors, we have them all, plus more. Temp-Go custom manufactures each quality window to fit your home. So call Pike County Lumber Company at 285-115 to place your order today. That's Pike County Lumber Company on West Washington and Pittsfield, 285.
This is offered through Securities America Advisors. Eagle One Investments and Securities America are unaffiliated.
Second quarter ready to start. 12-10 Panthers on the three right at the buzzer. How they shooting, Damo?
After one, Liberty 5 of 10 from the field, 50%. The Panthers 4 of 13 for 31%. Eagles basketball to start the second quarter.
Klingel, Obert, Nyson, Hedrick, and Dalton Lentz. Right side Nyson, inside the arc, shot up, won't fall. Rebound comes off to Vance, his second of the ball game. Sees Williams in the front court, but doesn't throw the pass to him. Now to Long, swings it over in the corner, that's to Sally. They're out there with Hayden Nyson and the fifth man, Cole Williams. Sally with the ball in the corner, works left hand. In a little bit of trouble, loses the ball on a turnover by Camp Point Central, their fifth. Klingel the other way, fakes a couple of times, and then Vance just runs into him, and Vance will pick up the foul.
That's his first, team foul number 4 against the Panthers.
Just underway in the second quarter, Panthers with a 12-10 lead. What we had, 4 lead changes?
4 lead changes, been tied twice at 2 and 4.
We thought it'd be a competitive game. Nice and open out front. He'll take the ball there with Long on him. Those two are both sharp shooters. They ought to know that about each other. Klingel with the basketball with the left-hand dribble. He faces, does Hedrick with the pass. Looks down to Dalton Lentz. Can't get the catch, then does. Ball knocked away by Sally in a turnover against Liberty. Vance into the front court to Long. Strong to the bucket. A lot of contact. No call. Lentz pulls down his first rebound. To Klingel the other way. Doesn't have numbers, but doesn't let up. Gets it down to Nyson. Shot blocked. Lentz gets a rebound. Can't get it to fall. Rebound this time. Comes off to Nyson. That was a battle of wars, and he's got 3 rebounds. 6:45 left first half. 12-10 Panthers. One where people are having trouble getting the layups because they're all contested right now. Nyson top of the key. Throws the ball out front. Williams will run it down. Hughes will check in on the next dead ball. Gets it out to Vance. Sally playing some good minutes for the Panthers. Now Williams open for the three. Turns it down. Backs out. Bounces back out to Vance. In the corner, that's to Sally. Sally has the ball knocked away. He'll go after it, slips, and then puts a hand down and recovers. Back out to Williams at the 6:15 mark. Coach Altman's wanting to know why his guys didn't hustle after the ball. Now Nyson went to catch the ball, and the ball was knocked away by the Eagles, not only to be Obert or Lentz.
They're going to get Lentz for his first, third team foul against the Eagles as Colin Hughes checks back in for Camp Point Central. Sally takes the seat. Also checking in is Wilson Stotts. And going to the bench for the Panthers will be Cole Williams.
I gotta tell you, I think Dalton Lentz gets 2 fouls called on him when he gets dressed before a game all the time. It just seems like he's one of the guys that gets caught a lot. Long down to Hughes, throws it away. Obert with the steal. Little 2-on-1, little scoop shot, and the referee didn't get down to be able to see that one. A lot of contact on that layup, too.
Got to get a little bit closer to the basket right there before you go up with the shot.
But there were a lot of contact on both ends on layups so far.
They've let them play quite a bit here in this one. As long as there's consistency, that's all you can ask for. You got to know how they're going to call it out there, and they've been pretty consistent, letting them get away with contact.
Hedrick down, Owens back in. Hedrick, I should say. Owens with the ball, back out Nyson, top of the key. Now Klingel will back it out, the freshman. Works it over to Obert. He and Nyson are sophomores. Nyson open for the three for a minute. Worked off a pick, sets it up, puts her in. And a lead change, our 5th of the day, as Nyson hits the three for Liberty. And it's a 13-12 Liberty lead. Hughes in the backcourt helping bring the ball up. Now Vance works it into front court to Long. He'll hand it off to Nyson with the right-hand layup, and it's good. And it's a 14-13 Panther lead. 7th lead change of the night. Obert with it. Liberty's Eagles. They're the visitors today, the lower seeded team. Seeded, 15th, I think. Taking on Camp Point Central, who's the 7th seed. But Central was seeded before they lost those players to injuries. Now turnover against Liberty, and they're turning it over a lot more than they normally do, and Liberty went out. 30-second timeout, 5:11 left in the half. Panthers lead the Liberty Eagles 14-13 back in 30.
Jill Cook, physical therapist and newest member. Jill Cook, physical therapist and newest member of the Advanced Physical Therapy Pittsfield team.
I'm excited to join Lorraine in offering my skill set to the Pittsfield area. I'm happy to work with the area's providers to help bring you the best physical therapy and healthcare possible. We work for and with our patients to get them back to the game of life.
Advanced Physical Therapy, a partner of Illini Hospital located at 128 West Washington. Advanced is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is their mission and their passion to help you advance.
Left before the half, 14-13 Panthers. Service Master Cleaning and Restoration are experts in fire, water, and mold remediation, specializing in carpet upholstery, tile, grout, duct cleaning. Restore your peace of mind. YellowRestored.com, 877-339-0333. Hughes with a catch in the backcourt. Panthers a lot of times use their bigger guys to bring the ball up. Nyson get the ball to Vance. He needs to come across the timeline and find out.
Nyson's going to go back to the line where he's 2 for 2 from there. As I think they're going to get Dalton Lentz on that one. That'll be Lentz's second, team foul number 4 against the Eagles. Nyson's got 6 points.
Throws on the 1-and-1, just a 2-shot so far in the game. Obert with it, top of the key, gets it out to Nyson with the left-hand dribble. He's always looking where he can get a quick release for a 3-point shot at the 4:30 mark. Dribbles hard out front to Obert. Works it with the left hand. He'll leave it off to Spilker. Drives inside, back to Dyson. Had trouble with the catch. Now to Obert. He'll penetrate inside. Now get it to Spilker, who will drive inside. Get it out to Nyson for the 3 and the lead. It won't fall. Hayden Nyson with the rebound for Camp Point Central. His 4th or 5th?
5th.
Thank you. Vance with it top of the key. He's had to play a lot of balls so far. Hedrick will check in for Liberty on the next dead ball. Long with it on the left-hand wing. We're under 4 minutes in the second quarter. 15-13 Panthers with the lead in the ball. And a nice job by Nyson, who got the ball with the proper hand on the steal. And Owens, who can flip up like that, has done that a couple of different times. I'm impressed. I haven't seen anybody do that since I saw Damon Emmerich do that at a Christmas party one year.
That was an accident, and what happened is I broke every bone in my body. It was an uncontrollable reflex.
Just a seizure, I think a lot of people call it. 3:48 left in the half. Camp Point Central with the ball. Nyson to Stotts. Over on a 3-pointer too long, and it's too long as it misses everything. And now we got a foul underneath. I think Hedrick may have pushed off on Hughes.
And it will be his first, team foul number 5 against the Eagles.
I'm betting he didn't move much when he pushed him. What do you want to bet?
Hedrick moved.
Yeah. Looking. Camp Point Central gets it into Long deep in the left-hand corner. Out top of the key now to Stotts. 3:35 left in the half. Panthers with a 2-point lead. Had a little scoring drought last couple minutes here. Now Stotts with it. Works right elbow. Leaves it off to Vance on the left side. In the corner, Stotts fakes the 3. Back out to Vance. Now to Long, top of the key. Long play with a lot more confidence than he did early in the season, but that's expected from a sophomore. Now Nyson spots up for a 3. No good. Hughes might have gotten by with a push-off. And now Vance with it. Gets it off to Hughes. Drives inside. Might have got by with steps. Turnover against the Panthers. And Klingel comes up with the behind-the-back dribble after the steal by Hedrick. They'll leave it off on the left-hand side to Obert. Landon Obert maintains the dribble. Jordan Obert was a few years ago. Jordan Nyson, shot. Now out to Obert, left-hand side Spilker, throws it to Owens. Freshman takes it right to the hole, and we're tied at 15, tied at 2-4, and
sends Owens to the line. It'll be the first free throw attempts of the night for the Eagles. They trail 17-15 with 2:01 left to play here, first half action. Owens' first is off the back of the rim and no good.
Your local McDonald's on Washington Street in Pittsfield has breakfast all day, specialty drinks, and a full menu. You're loving it at your hometown McDonald's in Pittsfield. Look for those specials. Make sure you get the McDonald's app so you can order ahead of time. And when you're sitting in the drive-thru, they're going to bring it out quicker.
The sophomore Owens' second one is off the back of the rim, no good. Nyson skies high for the rebound. That's his 6th.
Good job by Hayden Nyson kind of filling in for all the other guys who are missing. Nyson one dribble. Vance, corner, Williams, who's back in the game, goes it across, and Klingel steals it away on the turnover by the Panthers. Klingel will work it on the left-hand side. He'll have the ball tipped away, but Nyson will come away with it. Works across the middle, and Williams is going to be called for the reach on the Panthers as he knocks Nyson to the floor.
That's Williams' first, team foul number 7. So Nyson's going to go to the line for Liberty to shoot the one and bonus. They still trail 17-15 as Dalton Lentz checks back in. On the other side for Liberty, Owens takes the seat. Nyson's got 5 of his team's 15. They're trailing 17-15. A minute 40 left to play first half action. Slow scoring quarter here. Both teams have scored just 5 points apiece. And Nyson's free throw attempt is off the back of the rim. Rebounds tipped down, and Nyson controls it. That's his 7th board for Camp Point Central.
Of course, Hayden Nyson of the Panthers with 7 rebounds. Vance, top of the key, throws it in the corner to Long. Liberty recognizes him as being one of their shooters they need to guard. Now Williams to Vance on the opposite side. Throw it out to Long. Looks down in the corner. Man in there for Central is Noah Strokert. Noah's going to get the ball out front. They'll cross it over to Long. Now in the corner to Vance as he runs side to side. Works it back top of the key to Williams. Looks down low, can't find anything there. Strokert in for Hughes. Now a three-pointer in the corner by Vance, no good. And on the rebound, we've got contact underneath, and let's see who that one's on.
Looks like it's going to be whistled against Liberty. It is. It's going to go against Hedrick. That'll be Hedrick's 2nd. Team foul number 6 against the Eagles, so no rebound on the play as the foul was against Hedrick.
Obert in, Doan sits down. Camp Point Central trying to inbound the ball, waiting, close to 5. Finally, they get it into Stroker. Now back out to Long. He'll work it out front to Vance. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Panthers with a 2-point lead, trying to hold on to this 7 seed against the 15. Now people flying all over the place, and the ball's going to go the way of who? The referees are going to talk about it here. We'll see which way it's going to go.
I thought it should be Liberty basketball, but they're going to say they can't see it. It's
Jump
going to be a jump ball.
Alternating possession. It'll be Liberty basketball.
So it'll be a turnover against the Panthers. That's their 9th. 9 turnovers for Camp Point Central, 9 turnovers for Liberty. It'll be Eagles basketball, length of the floor to go.
They don't have that phone a friend and pull the audience type thing, so they can't do any of those, so they just go with the jump ball. Probably works. If they'd asked you, what would you have said?
Oh, I just said Liberty basketball.
Okay, well, you were right. See, it's Liberty basketball. Now Nyson throws it away as Williams steals it away. Got a little 3-on-1. Williams bounces down to Vance off the window and good. And Vance has another 2. The Panthers lead by 4, 19-15 with 25 seconds left in the half. Obert with it, top of the key. He wants to bounce out of it to Klingel. Needs some help. Now Nyson saves today at the 15-second mark. Back to Obert as Williams coming out there and guarding him. These kids know each other well. Their school districts border each other. Lentz has a nice block. Now Obert with a 3-point shot on the outside, in and out. Klingel with the rebound, up and good at the buzzer. We played the first half. It's Camp Point Central 19, the Liberty Eagles 17. We have reached the Pike County Lumber Company halftime show. Pike County Lumber Company, locally owned and supporting our area. They invite you to support them when you're in need of building supplies, composite decking, vinyl windows, fixtures, and more. If you're building it, they have it on the west side of Pittsfield. Camp Point Central with a 19-17 lead over Liberty. Damon's got more when we come back after these.
Now is the time to buy new windows for your home. Beautiful Temp Go windows and doors are available through Pike County Lumber Company in Pittsfield. Whether you need double hung, bay windows, or patio doors, we have them all, plus more. Temco Custom manufactures each quality window to fit your home. So call Pike County Lumber Company at 285-6115 to place your order today. That's Pike County Lumber Company on West Washington and Pittsfield, 285-6115.
Central State Bank has all the latest technology as well as old-fashioned and neighborly service. Do your banking either way you wish. Our interest in our customers is long-term, compounded annually, and appreciated daily. You're not just a name or number to us, you're with friends. Keep Central State Bank central to your banking needs. Visit us in Quincy, Clayton, Pleasant Hill, or Kinderhook. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Pikeland Motors offers you 2 locations. Find great service right here at home.
Pikeland Motors, your local Buick GMC dealer. Call 285-2196 on the web at pikelandmotors.com.
This is Ed Logan of Logan Agri-Service. We think we're the best retailer for seed, chemicals, fertilizer, and petroleum products, but sometimes we have to ask for another opinion. My grandson, Fletcher Davis, is with me today, and we'll ask him. Fletcher, who is the best ag retailer around?
You are, Grampy.
Now, there's the answer from a totally unbiased source, Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, Grampy.
Welcome back on the Pike County Lumber Company halftime show. Camp Point Central on top of Liberty 19-17, and Damon Emmerich with your halftime stats.
At the half, Liberty with 10 turnovers as they trail 19-17. 10 turnovers in that first half for the Eagles. Fouling situation, 2 fouls apiece for Ryan Hedrick and Dalton Lentz. No other Eagle with more than 1 foul. For the Camp Point Central Panthers, they had 9 turnovers in the first half, and 2 men with 2 fouls in that half for them as well. Colin Hughes and Eric Jones both picking up 2. Several others with 1 foul apiece. But at the half, Camp Point Central leads Liberty 19-17. Back after these with the rest of your halftime stats.
Do you ever think about your banker? Probably not, because everyone is busy these days. Wouldn't it be nice to know that your banker is thinking about you? Rest assured, the First National Bank of Barry is always thinking of our customers and how we can better serve them. This is Tony Smith. Please feel free to stop at 5 West Washington Street or call me at 217-922-0244. Today, tomorrow, together.
The First National Bank of Barry, your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Has a mom or dad examined by one of our great providers and then on your way to good health. Illini Express for those
practices, so you can get the highest profit per acre. Ask your FS crop specialist about MyField applied research and discover
what's next for MyField.
Out with the old, even though it's new at Heaton Chevrolet Artie Cat right now. Kathy Osment, sales lady extraordinaire, Peter Heaton, the old guy, are ready to get the best deals on remaining 2017s for you. The push is to move the 2017s out, and to do this, Chevrolet has employee pricing again on select models like Tahoes and Silverados. The second program is 20% off. Select cars like
Massey taking on number 11 Carrollton. That could be a little bit of a scary game. I haven't seen the Carrollton squad, but Triopi's been playing very well. Of course, they played Payson down to the wire, and that could be very close. And also the North Green-Rushville Industry game, the 6 and the 14. We've seen one upset today. Charlie, do you see any more before the day's over?
I don't think so, but I do see that Damon Emmerich's here to do some halftime stats for us.
How about that?
Thanks, Chuck. Taking a look at the first half stats for the Liberty Eagles, they shot 7 of 15 from the 2. They were 1 of 4 from behind the line for 8 of 19 in that first half. 42%. They attempted 3 free throws. Jack's not sure which volume we're supposed to use here. We haven't been doing this for 6 games yet today. 0 of 3 from the free throw line were the Eagles. Scoring in the first half for Liberty, 2 points for Joe Owens, as well as for Knowlton Klingel. 4 points for Landon Obert, 5 points for Jordan Nyson, as well as Ryan Hedrick. For the Camp Point Central Panthers, they were 7 of 22 from the field in the first half for 32%, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe for 75%. Some people need to learn to grow up around here. 2 points for Colin Hughes, 3 points for Bryce Long, 5 for Jalen Vance, and leading the way in the first half for the Panthers was Hayden Nyson with 9 points to go along with 7 rebounds as his team leads at the half, 19-17. We'll be back after the rest of these halftime messages to get you set for second half play-by-play.
Frustrated by hidden wireless fees? Get a total plan with U.S. Cellular. Unlimited data, no hidden fees. Plus, switch now for up to $650 back. Give hidden fees the boot with U.S. Cellular.
Retail installment contract, postpaid plan, phone turn net, and DP Plus required. Customer reimbursed for ETF or remaining device balance. Taxes and charges such as RCRF and USF apply. Unlimited speed reduced to 2 gigs after 22 gigabytes. Additional restrictions apply. See store for details.
Visit Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent on East Washington Street in Pittsfield, for the best deals and service on a network that works in the middle of anywhere.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chassie Anderson with the Pike County Sheriff's Department.
And I'm Officer Jennifer Thompson with the Pittsfield City Police.
Together, we serve all of Pike County schools representing the DARE program.
The DARE program allows law enforcement, in a cooperative effort, to not only get to know the kids in our community,
but to teach them the dangers of all drugs.
and the importance of understanding the consequences of destructive decisions.
Since the early 1990s, drug overdoses have been steadily increasing in America.
Most recently, this statistic is fueled by the surge in heroin use across the country.
It's hard to really grasp the lives lost to addictions, such as drug abuse or the generations that will never be.
All because someone took a substance they shouldn't, or mixed two drugs that can't be mixed.
Be mindful of the decisions your teenager is making.
Talk to them.
Be educated.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
This message is brought to you by the Pike County DARE program.
Together, we can keep our kids safe.
People are in an oversized corporate bank to care about you and your needs. It's time to learn the community bank difference. Let Farmers National Bank of Grigsville tell you what it's like to have friends and neighbors taking care of your money. Find us on the web at www.fnbgrigsville.com or contact us at 217-833-2329. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
To get the second half underway, Lanham Chiropractic. Dr. Chris Lanham inviting you to call him to feel better, 285-6300. Time to get back to good health with Dr. Chris Lanham. And Way Cool Collision scoreboard on Jackson Street in Pittsfield. The collision repair experts, 285-1231 for Way Cool Collisions. Well, Damon, second half here. Good ball game, very competitive. Each team needs to take better care of the basketball, I think, for one thing.
Yeah, and if you're Camp Point Central, I think what you're doing is you're trying to find more ways to get Hayden Nyson touches. He was very aggressive in that first half, really attacked the basket, had 9 points and 7 rebounds. If you're the Liberty Eagles, you've just got to keep doing what you were doing. But as you mentioned, take a little bit better care of the basketball as they had 10 turnovers in that first half of play. It'll be Panthers basketball to start the second half, and here's Jack to tell you about it.
Jones, Williams, Long, Hayden Nyson, and Colton Hughes are the 5 out there for the Panthers. Nyson and Obert, along with Dalton Lenz, Klingel, and Hedrick on the other side for Liberty on the defense. Jones with it, had to sit a lot of the first half. Now in the corner is Long, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Obert wants to run, has the ball knocked away. Probably lucky he didn't get a foul called on the turnover by Liberty to start the third quarter. They cross-court it down low. That's Long, and he throws it off of Dalton Lenz, and Lenz steals it away. Hit him in the hip, and he was able to keep it. Now Obert in the corner. Back out to Nyson. He'll throw it out to Klingel, top of the key. To Hedrick. Those two freshmen have really kind of matured a little bit, each dime out on the court. And the sophomores in Nyson and Obert have had to play big for quite a while. 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and a senior. Klingel looks for it, can't get it. Now Nyson. He'll work off the pick from Lenz, and Lenz is going to be called for the foul as he didn't set himself, and then also Nyson didn't bring the guy close enough to it.
That's Lenz's third turnover, number 12, second turnover of the half against the Eagles.
Now if you're the Panthers, you want Nyson to take the ball straight in against Lenz and try to pick up the fourth if you can. You get the ball into Williams. Cole Williams not really a scoring threat most of the time, but plays very solid at the point guard position against the 1-2-2. Ball comes to Jones. He'll dribble it once, look inside to Nyson, now gets it instead to Hughes, who wants to try the little spin move. It won't fall. Dalton Lenz tips it out of bounds. It'll remain Panther basketball.
I think what you got to do right here is you got to look for Hayden Nyson at the free throw line. Let him clear out and try to attack the basket.
They get it to Nyson on the little lob. He puts it up and good. You called it. He just lobbed over on top of him, and he made the basket. It's 21-17 Panthers. 6:40 left in the third quarter. Liberty with it now. That's Obert. Tries to throw it inside. Ball on the floor. Lenz gets it, and it's tied up on the alternating possession. Or will they call traveling against Liberty since Lenz rolled over? I think they will. They're underneath of us there, so we really couldn't tell. Charlie probably could tell on the video, but we couldn't see it. Williams with it. Full court pressure as he's got Klingel and Obert on him. He'll try to drive through it. Klingel takes it away from him. Goes strong to the bucket. Up and good. And no foul on the play as he was whacked in the act, but made the bucket anyway. 21-19 Central. Nyson catches it out front. He pivots one time, gets it to Long. Now to Jones on the left-hand side. A lot of contact out here tonight. Greg Altmaick's not happy with the no call there. They get it down low to Jones to the Panthers. One dribble, left-hand side. Nyson catches the ball from Long. Under 6 minutes left third quarter, 21-19. Nyson with a spin move. Might have got by with steps. Puts up the shot. They will not count the bucket. It'll be ball out of bounds. Now, we saw continuation earlier that would have counted, and then there may have been 2 technicals after that.
Hedrick's whistled for his third, team foul number 2 against the Eagles at the half, so it's going to bring Joe Owens off the bench, but he's going to replace Landon Obert, so Hedrick stays in with those 3 fouls.
2 guys playing with fouls. They get the ball to Hughes as Nyson tries to put it up. Hughes gets a rebound, and there's a foul on Lentz, I do believe it is, as he's walking to the bench.
Headed to the bench as he's got 4 fouls. He's going to have to wait for Hughes to take his first free throw attempt. Very impressive play right there by Hayden Nyson as Nyson skied high on the inbounds pass and tipped it right back to Hughes, who was the inbounder. Hughes went up, got fouled on the shot. He's there for 2. His first attempt is on the way, and it's off to the right, no good.
Guerin will check into the ball game along with Doan, and also sitting down is Owens along with Dalton Lentz. You got to know when you got 3 fouls. You can't just go up there and hack at people because they need you on the floor when you're this short of players.
The junior Colin Hughes makes 1 of 2 at the line for the Panthers. It's back out to a 3-point Camp Point Central lead.
22-19, 5:40 left in the third quarter. Now Doan with it, works right side, bounces down low to Hedrick, and he's going to be fouled by Nyson from the backside.
Hayden Nyson's whistled for his first, team foul number 1 of the half against Camp Point Central. It's important for the Panthers that Nyson stay out of foul trouble as he's really been their leader in this one.
And there is no depth whatsoever on the bench now, and we see Hughes sit down as they have a guy leaving the court. Vance
came back in. Yeah. Hughes took a seat.
Vance and Long out there with Nyson, Jones, and Williams. Liberty trying to inbound. They look inside, can't find anything. They'll throw it back out to Guerin, who will leave it off to Nyson. That's Landon, or Jordan Nyson, darn it. With the ball is Hedrick. Back out to Nyson. Works on the pick from Guerin, and Guerin's going to be called for the offensive foul as he didn't get set either. And that's what got Dalton Lentz in trouble a little bit ago.
Guerin threw that elbow out after the man had already gone by, drew the first foul against him. Team foul number 3 of the half, and that's already the 4th Eagles turnover. They've got 14, 4 of them here in the half, less than 3 minutes in.
Eric Jones throws the ball back to Vance. Front court, Nyson finds Jones. Might have got by with steps again. Now Williams with it. Both teams seem like they're running before they catch the ball. Nyson gets it. Guerin's going to be over the top. And it'll be another foul on Liberty, their 5th of the quarter.
That's Guerin's 2nd. And the Eagles are going to bring 3 new men off the bench with 5:12 to play here in the third quarter. Landon Obert's going to check in, as well as Joe Owens and Hayden Spilker.
So Spilker's in there again here in the second half at 5:12 of the third quarter. They try a lob out front to the Panthers. Jones has to run it down. Now out to Vance. Left-hand side, that's Long to Nyson. Nyson looking a lot more to score now. Strong to the bucket on a little spinner. It won't fall. Owens kept his ground, got the rebound. To Spilker, to Nyson on a tough catch. Now the ball goes in the backcourt, and it was knocked back there. Oh, no, it was knocked back there. That's why the other official didn't call it. Did he not?
Wow.
Well, the other official didn't call it because he thought it was tipped.
And the official out front said it was tipped, and then this guy says no.
So court. That's to Obert. Spins a couple of times, looks for help. Finds Owens wide open to Hedrick. Nice find, and it's up and good. Nice find by Owens to Hedrick, and he's got 2, and it's a 22-21 Panther lead. Now Williams dribbles into trouble, then back out of it on the right side. Gets it to Jones. Cross courts it to Vance. Long was down deep for a minute. Now he'll catch it on the left wing. Throws it cross court to Williams, to Vance. Beats his man baseline, tried to throw it to Nyson. Ball still loose. Long comes up with it. They say it was a 3. I saw a foot on the line. Then a catch by Nyson. He had the ball, and then Camp Point Central players came down, took it away from him in Vance. They tie it up, and on the alternating possession, whose basketball is going to be?
It'll
Liberty?
stay with Liberty.
He's physical out there. Probably the most physical game of the day. And this sideline is a lot smaller than it used to be with people sitting in the front row. If you had a regional, I'm not sure you could let anybody sit in the front row. Nyson with it. He'll cross over a couple of times and get it across the timeline into the double team. Now he'll throw out of it to Hedrick. Looks back to Nyson out top of the key. 3:35 left third quarter, 22-21 Panthers. Liberty trying for the lead change. How many we had on the day?
Had 6 lead changes.
And some ties so far, too, at 2-4 and 13, I do believe.
15.
Or 15. Hedrick, Spilker finds an opening, bounces down low to Owen. Nice find. Liberty does take the lead. A 23-22 lead. A one.
Kubota L-Series tractor and take advantage of low-rate, long-term financing. This is why I do it. Kubota.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Beard Implement Company, located on US 54, just west of Pittsfield.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
You can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. Call Janice Richard for details.
Liberty has taken a 23-22 lead with 3:17 left in the quarter. It's been kind of helter-skelter, but Liberty with Dalton Lynn sitting on the bench has come back and taken the lead. Vance with it to Long, wants to front court it, hasn't been able to yet. Now to Williams, fakes it, now to Nyson on the right wing. He'll throw it back out to Williams. Just over 3 minutes left third quarter. Panthers need some more scorers out there right now.
Vance has it, left wing. Still trying to find somebody. He's going to spin, move, attack the basket, have the ball knocked away. That's a turnover against the Panthers. They're 12th. Jordan Nyson with the rebound for Liberty. Gets it into the front court to Owens.
Owens with the ball on the wing, throws it back out to Nyson. He'll cross-court it to Klingel. Out there with Spilker. Spilker's another one of those youngsters that's had to grow up quickly. To Owens, leaves it off to Nyson. Panthers have identified Nyson. They do not want him getting free with the three-point shot. Klingel with it. Out to Owens. Owens has had some nice passes to find the open man. Nyson gets it to Spilker, bounces back out. That's to Klingel, now to Nyson. 2:22 left in the quarter. Liberty taking care of the basketball right now. To Spilker. He'll work inside. Step, and I'm not so sure he didn't get by with steps before him, but a blocking foul on one of the Panthers.
They're going to say it's a foul on the ground before the shot, so it'll be Eagles basketball underneath their own basket as Cole Williams is whistled for his second. That's the third Panthers foul of the quarter.
I haven't really figured out the hop step as much where you come landing. If you land on both feet like that, I thought it would be traveling, and now they're going to call a foul on Jones out front. Nothing close underneath, but boy, they're calling a lot of close after that. And somebody's got a contact that's out right now, and I think that's Nyson.
Jones whistled for his third. Going to take a seat along with Cole Williams as Colin Hughes checks back in for the Panthers, as well as Wilson Stotts. Klingel's going to be the trigger man for the Eagles in front of their own bench. He's going to look to get it in to Landon Over.
That'll be over and back, will it not? Touched it in the front court, didn't have control, I guess. Hedrick with it for Liberty. 23-22 Liberty, 2 minutes left third quarter. Now Owens with it, having to step his game up. To Klingel. Now he gets it over in the corner. Hedrick misses the shot. Ball tipped away by Klingel. And is Klingel going to be called for over the back?
I think it's going to be Spilker is who they're going to get for that one.
Well, we will see.
Yep, that'll be Spilker. That's his first, team foul number 6 of the half against the Eagles. So the Panthers from this point on will be shooting one and bonus. 1:49 to play third quarter. Cam Point Central trails, looking to give us our 8th lead change of the contest if they can convert here.
Nyson had to set because of the contact. Now Nyson the other way for Cam Point Central, misses the left, puts a shot up. It will not fall, and Hayden Nyson will go to the free throw line for the white-clad Panthers.
Hayden Nyson drew the foul, I believe, with Joe Owens. Yep, Owens whistled for his first, team foul number 7. Hayden Nyson to the line for Cam Point Central. He is 3 for 4 from there. Been quiet so far here in the third quarter, just has 2 points. 2 of his 11 coming in the third quarter, make it 3 of his 12.
Your friends at C&B Bank and Trust would like to invite you to stop in as you begin planning for the future. Call loan officers Jim Sanderson, Shelley Martin in Pittsfield. Looking forward to working with you. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hayden Nyson gave us our 4th tie at the game. Been tied at 2, 4, 15, and 23. He doesn't make the free throw, but there was a lane violation by Joe Owens of Liberty. So Nyson gets a second chance to give us our 8th lead change of the contest. The 6-foot junior has 12 points. He also has 8 rebounds. His team is tied at 23 all with 1:37 to play. Nyson takes advantage of
now to Spilker. They and Hedrick are out there now. Liberty moving the ball around, trying to regain the lead. They trail 24-23. Hedrick works inside. Nice move. Had a shot at it, but just couldn't control it, and they're going to call him for traveling, I do believe.
Turnover number 16 against Liberty. It'll be Panthers basketball, length of the floor to go, and Liberty's picking up. They're going a full court 1-2-2 now. Earlier they were going more three-quarter court.
They got to be sure they don't give up the layup, and the Panthers pull it back out. 1 minute left, third quarter. Panthers 24, Eagles 23. Down low, Nyson with the catch. Goes strong to the bucket. He walked, and they will call traveling against Aiden Nyson. I love him to death, but he picked the feet up and didn't get her done, and Spilker will leave the game, and now Jordan Nyson back in.
This would be a good time right here for James Barnett to give Hayden Nyson a little bit of a breather. Had a little bit of a rough third quarter, give him a chance to take a seat, but instead he'll be in there for the remaining 50 seconds of the quarter.
Now a little weave by Liberty as they want to hold the ball for one shot at the end of the quarter. Trail by one. They'd like to take that 1 point or 2 point lead into the fourth quarter and have the momentum. Klingel with it, gets it out to Nyson. Nyson has long on him. That'll start the count. Now he'll back off. Now to Obert. No count here, so man's too far away. With 22 seconds left to Klingel. Now Vance comes out on him. Now they won't start a count, I'll be darned. With Obert with 15, 14, 13. Now Klingel with it. Vance trying to pick him off across the middle. They throw it down low to Owens. Strong to the bucket, off the window, won't fall. Rebound taken off by Nyson. Vance scoring ball game, but the Panthers of Camp Point Central maintain the 24-23 lead.
More people don't know there is a Country Financial. We use our wide variety of tools, from auto and life insurance to retirement and education funding, to create a tangible plan that helps you achieve your idea of financial security.
How come I think this will all take care of itself?
That's one thing that won't happen. So, how come you haven't talked with a Country Financial representative yet? Just call on Country and start planning today. At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
Contact Country Financial Agent Mick Wable or Mike Spann.
3. Liberty, 11 of 25 from the field for 44%. The Camp Point Central Panthers just 8 of 30 for 27%, but they have had 6 free throws made on 8 attempts to help them out there.
Williams gets the ball from Longser out there with Nyson and Hughes. Vince has got it. He wants to go strong to the bucket. It's knocked away off of a foot, and Liberty will reset the offense. 7:15 left in this one. You know, you just feel like anybody gets a 5-point lead, it could really be huge right now. Lentz with it. He'll hand it off to Klingel. He'll go strong to the bucket with the left hand quickly, and it's good. Liberty has the lead, 25-24. Now Hughes with it to Nyson. Left-hand side long. Goes it front court to Jones. Cross courts it to Hughes. Sets up for the three on the bounce. In and out, no good. Now Liberty with the lead. And then tied up Jones on Obert, and on the alternating possession, it'll remain Liberty basketball.
Liberty has the lead, 25-24. They've led in this one only by as much as 2. They've got a chance to make that grow as it's a 25-24 lead as Jordan Nyson crosses the time stripe with 6:40 to play in the contest.
Jones brought it down, didn't he, Charlie? It really cost him that time.
Get tied up every time you take it down and put that ball under your chin and pivot. Nobody's going to tie you up very often.
Lentz and Jones had body contact that time, and who's the ball going to go to? A jump ball, they're going to say?
No, I think it's going to be ball out of bounds off the Panthers.
He's talking to both sides right now.
I think there was a little bit of contact.
Yeah. And Long says, I don't even think I was the guy involved in that. But there's quite a bit of conversation going on out there right now. 6:27 left in the ball game. Liberty with a 25-24 lead.
So it's actually going to be Camp Point Central.
Term fixed interest rates designed to fit your operation. Looking to buy land, increase your storage, or need an operating line of credit? Give us a call or stop by our office at 54th and State in Quincy. At Compeer Financial, we champion the hopes and dreams of rural America.
Panthers had to call the timeout, trying to get the ball in front court. And it'll be Nyson inbounding it on the sidelines. And telling you, it's really tight over on the sidelines now with these new bleachers. They've come out just a little farther. Nyson gets it to Vance in the backcourt, tries to avoid the double team. Now to Long. They'll get it to Eric Jones, and the ball goes off and nice and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against the Panthers. Damon Emmerich, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville. Ask Damon for your next auto, home, business, farm loan today. 285-1943 in Pittsfield. Also in Griggsville, Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Tell them come see you, Damon.
Come see me, 201 West Washington Street, Pittsfield.
Beautiful facility. They have cookies on Fridays, I think.
Normally not by the time we open.
Right-hand side, Nyson goes strong to the bucket, off the window and good. Biggest lead of the ball game for Liberty. This three-point lead right now, 27-24. The full court pressure by the Panthers, or by Liberty's causing the Panthers problems, but a foul on one of the Liberty Eagles. And I think Obert, the way he's walking out there, must think it's, nope, it's not, it's Nice.
It's Jordan's Nice in second, but it's team foul number 8. So to the other end to shoot the one and bonus will be Bryce Long for the Panthers. Long struggled with a shot tonight, got a chance here with the free throw attempt to really get himself going as his team trails 27-24 with 5:49 to play. Cole Williams checks in for Camp Point Central as Colin Hughes goes to the bench.
Panthers haven't been able to go quite as deep in the full court pressure, wearing them down a little bit.
Little offense for defense there, bringing Williams in as Bryce Long makes the first. He'll have another one remaining.
Pike County Clothes, buying and selling jewelry antiques, 285-55, sophomore 2. Klingel with it out front, gets it to Nyson. These two schools are close enough, they could have co-opted. Of course, they'd been a lot bigger school if they would have. Klingel to Nyson, top of the key, throws it to Obert, throws it out of bounds, and Liberty turns it over again. They haven't turned it over much in the second half, but that was one that was kind of costly.
That's their 18th turnover, 8th turnover of the second half for Liberty. At least it was an error or a turnover where a ball goes out of bounds, so Camp Point has to face this full court pressure from Liberty as they set up in the full court 1-2-2 as Jalen Vance crosses the time stripe for the Panthers.
Jones with it in the corner, out to Long, to Vance, right side Williams. Nyson, the only big guy on the court right now, and he's not real big, he's only 6'1". Dalton Lindsay, the big guy on the other side, and he's 6'1", and the ball is thrown out by the Panthers, so they return the favor with the turnover.
Turnover for turnover. That's 34 in the game, 18 for Liberty, 16 for Camp Point Central. As Liberty's got the 1-point lead, 27-26, approaching the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Breaking in this new renovation at the grade school gym at Winchester, and it's a good one. Looks nice. Lentz with it. He'll hand it back off to Nyson for the three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes to Vance the other way. He got down and dirty and picks up another rebound. Now Jones for a three in the court.
Had him in the double.
Long and Vance, the little guards are playing big out here right now. Jones gets the ball from Long, and he'll clear it out, swing it around to Vance. Throws it in the corner to Jones. Now out to Williams. Nyson in the lane for a while. Right-hand side, Long again for another three. It's a little bit short, and Williams gets the rebound. The ball's kicked out of bounds, and a nice catch down on the baseline by one of the spectators.
It's Richie Thompson down there going into the Football Coaches Hall of Fame.
I've never seen Richie with that good of hands before that I remember. 29-27. Panthers with the lead. Ball knocked away. Now Obert catches it, and we're going to get a foul on Obert, I do believe.
It'll be his second, team foul number 9. Long did a good job right there of selling the contact as the official from behind the play called it. So it'll send Bryce Long back to the line. He just made a pair from there. His team's leading 29-27. Got a chance to make this a 2-possession game if he can make them both. But it is a 1-and bonus as Hedrick's going to go to the line. Spilker back in for Liberty. Jordan Nyson takes the seat. Bryce Long makes them both as Stotts will check back in for Camp Point Central. And Eric Jones will take a seat. Bryce Long's now got 10 points, and his team's lead is back out to 4.
31-27, under 4 minutes left in the game. Spilker with it in the backcourt. Liberty needs to have some urgency. Throw it into the front court, and Greg Altmix calls the timeout. Now, will they get it in the backcourt or where he caught the ball? We'll have to see. 3:41 left in the ball game. 31-27, Panthers with the lead. They're going to bring it in front of the Liberty bench when we come back after these.
Do you have headaches? Do you suffer from back or neck pain? If so, I'm here to help. Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Lanham. My offices are located directly across from the Dairy Ripple at 200 South Madison. To reach me, our office number is 285-6300. That's 285-6300. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday by appointment. My offices are located directly across from the Dairy Ripple at 200 South Madison, where we can have you pain-free in no time.
Only 4 fouls on Camp Point Central. Panthers lead at 31-27. Liberty basketball in front of their own bench. Klingel wants to inbound it. He'll send it out to Obert. Williams kind of face guards him. Now the ball comes out to Klingel, who's had a really good game. Bounces the ball to Lentz. Looks down low, can't find anything. Wants to go against Nyson, and they're going to call Lentz for carrying the ball. And all he did was throw the ball back to him, did he not?
They're going to call it delay a game.
Well, I mean, did he not just throw the ball back towards the official? Did he do anything really that was that big of a delay?
I think delaying the game is taking time to stop and say delay a game warning on.
That was a lot longer than what we just experienced, but here we go again. Vance with it, top of the key. Bounces around. Spilker throws it front court, and Stotts might have got by with a travel, but the ball goes out of bounds, and the Panthers will maintain it. I guess you could walk up and hand it to them. We used to have to raise our hand, and they would call technical if you didn't, but it's the good old days.
Now sometimes they'll call it when you do raise your hand.
Stotts, Nyson, out front to Long, 31-27. Panthers with the lead in the basketball with 3:15 left. Williams goes down low, tries to bounce it over to Long and throws it out of bounds, and another turnover in the Panthers, and that was unforced. And boy, that's a big one. That gives Liberty a chance.
It's their 17th turnover, and neither team wants to take advantage of the other team's turnovers, as we've got 37 combined turnovers and still 3 minutes to play here in the contest.
The three-point shot may really play a lot in this game in the next couple of minutes. Now Spilker with it, drives to the basket, puts it up off the run, no call on the contact. And then with all the contact we had on the shot, on the rebound, there was a foul called. And it's going to go against Liberty, I guess?
They called that on Vance, didn't they?
Man, Hayden Nyson just stood in there and took it.
Yep, Vance.
Vance was whistled for a second. That's the 5th foul against the Panthers.
I don't know. 2:57 left, 31-27. Panthers with the lead, Liberty with the basketball.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with Liberty.
You hanging over the rail like that's really dangerous. You need to be careful.
By my feet.
Yeah. Nice pass inside to Nyson, and he's going to be fouled by Stotts. And Stotts almost went, shh.
Yeah. For as much as they let him get away with contact in the first half, it's sure become the opposite here.
Yep. Now we're calling a lot of stuff. And underneath, not calling much. Now they get the ball to Nyson, puts up the shot, won't fall. Rebound Nyson, it will not fall. And we've got a foul on Liberty. And Greg Altmix wants to know what that one was about.
I think I'm inclined to agree with Coach Altmix.
Nyson picks up the foul. That's a 10th, a double bonus as it was on the rebound.
Nyson's third as on the floor, but it will be a one and
up and out supply. Tim and Mike are your parts guys just north of the square.
Obert a chance to make this a 2-point game if he can convert on the second one. It is also good. Give him 6 points.
31-29, and all the time we had picked up is being lost here with lots of whistles blowing now. Williams will walk it across the timeline for the Panthers. Liberty bringing the defense out. That's Long on the left-hand side to Vance. Now out to Williams. Double bonus on the side when Liberty fouls. 1-and-1 when Camp Point Central fouls. Long with it in the corner. I don't know why they're not counting. There was a guy right on top of him. Left-hand side, Jones. Looks inside to Nyson. Haven't had much luck getting it there. Now out to Long, who has to run it down. Tricky dribble in the corner, Vance. Obert falls down. Back out to Williams with 2 minutes left. Williams strong to the bucket there, and the shot blocked by Owens, and Williams is going to shoot 2 free throws.
So in second. To the line will be Cole Williams. Williams looking for his first points in this one. His team leading 31-29. 1:59 left to play in the fourth quarter. Williams is a junior. His first free throw attempt is going to find its way down.
32-29 with 1:59 left.
First points in the game for Williams. Second attempt for him is off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound tipped around, and it's finally going to end up in the hands of Eric Jones. He gets his second offensive rebound.
Now Long with the ball back out to Williams. 32-29, 1:49 left in the contest. Right side Jones. Swings a couple of times, close to 5, and that's got to be, it's a timeout for Camp Point Central instead. 140.
Based on the total success of our customers.
Find out how it works for your farm. Call Gene Myers at 653-4193 or Eric Lakin at 473-6068. RC, your soil total success.
It's never too late to plan, and Eagle One Investments can help. My name is Chris Little, and I can answer questions you may have about investing your money. Through Securities America Incorporated, Eagle One Investments offers a diversified and comprehensive list of quality products and services. So call me, Chris Little, at 285-1800 for a free consultation.
Securities offered through Securities America Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Christopher Little, registered representative. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors. Eagle One Investments and Securities America are unaffiliated.
1:42 left in the ball game. 32-29 in favor of the Panthers. After James Barnett calls the timeout, it'll be Panther basketball. Long wants to inbound it. Looking, and now Nyson who could tie it up with one shot. Now to Obert, top of the key, Hedrick. Nice catch by the freshman. To Klingel, over in the corner to Obert on the left side. Wants to beat him baseline. Leaves it off to Owens, tries to hand it off to him, and Owens goes flying after the ball. And it'll remain Liberty basketball. 1:26 left, 32-29. Triopia and Carrollton await the next game. Looking inside, Owens gets the catch, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Hedrick strong to the basket and good. And Liberty wants a timeout. 32-31 Panthers, 1 minute timeout, 1:21 left. We're back in a minute.
Now is the time to buy new windows for your home. Beautiful Temp Go windows and doors are available through Pike County Lumber Company in Pittsfield. Whether you need double hung, bay windows, or patio doors, we have them all, plus more. Temco custom manufactures each quality window to fit your home. So call Pike County Lumber Company at 285-6115 to place your order today. That's Pike County Lumber Company on West Washington and Pittsfield, 285-6115.
Central State Bank has all the latest technology as well as old-fashioned and neighborly service. Do your banking either way you wish. Our interest in our customers is long-term, compounded annually, and appreciated daily. You're not just a name or number to us, you're a part of our family. We care about you and your family, and if we can help you and yours to fulfill your dreams and goals, we will. We are friends doing business with friends. Keep Central State Bank central to your banking needs. Visit us in Quincy, Clayton, Pleasant Hill, or Kinderhook. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Camp Point Central holding on to a 1-point lead, 32-31. Tons of lead changes, 10 in the ball game. Been tied at 2, 4, 15, and 23. Right now it's a 1-point game. Panthers have the basketball, and they have the 32 of the 32-31 game. Long with it into the double team. Tries to throw it to Vance, and now a foul on Liberty's Nyson. That'll put Vance at the free throw line.
Nyson's fourth. Vance is going to go to the other end to shoot 2. That'll be his first free throw attempts of the contest.
That's the guy they decided. I think they wanted to foul. They called the timeout.
Camp Point Central is 11 of 16 from the line. They've got a 32-31 lead. 78 seconds left to play here in regulation. Vance's first attempt is good. He's got 6.
Stay tuned for the Heaton Chevrolet Arctic Cat Refreshment Services Pepsi postgame show and the Help and Out Supply spark plug of the game. Then we'll get ready for Triopia in Carrollton.
The junior Vance makes a pair for the Panthers. It's back to a 3-point advantage.
Well, he's the wrong guy to foul, huh? 34-31. Obert with it for the key. Swings it over to Klingel. Now to Nyson. To Obert as Nyson breaks through. Hedrick top of the key. Gets it back out to Nyson. Long on him. Bouncing down low to Obert. Has trouble with the catch. Puts up the shot. And a foul on the floor.
I think they're going to get Cole Williams for the foul. It is. That's his third. 9th team foul, so it's just the 1 and bonus as Landon Obert goes to the line for Liberty. He's got 6 points. He's 2 for 2 from the line, but his team trails by 3, 34-31. Just over 57 seconds to play. The sophomore Landon Obert, 6'1" sophomore's first free throw attempt is good, so he'll get a second.
It's a big free throw right there.
34-32.
1 possession ball game.
It's a 2-point game. Liberty doesn't have to foul right away. They can.
Over, Nyson. He's out about the volleyball spike line. Wants to get free, and now an offensive foul on one of the Liberty Eagles.
That's on Obert. That's his third. Turnover number 21. Still 37 seconds to play. Camp Point Central has the lead and the basketball. It's 36-33. Jones to be the trigger man for the Panthers.
Double overtime the first time the Panthers won, a 3-point game the second time, and now it's a 3-point game with 35 seconds left. Liberty's got a foul right here, don't they? Klingel tries to, and Williams still has the ball. In the corner, Jones with it, and now Klingel's going to be called for the foul, and I think Jones might have been one of the guys they targeted that they wanted to call to foul to put him at the free throw line.
Klingel's first, Jones to the line. Scoreless so far in this one. Jones is a 5'10 junior looking to make this a 2-possession game, and he can do just that as his team leads 36, now it's 37-33 as Jones' first is good.
Panthers making their free throws when they've had to, right, Damon? That's really important.
Panthers are 14 of 19, so 14 of the 37 points in this one have come from the charity stripe. 15 of the 38 now as Jones makes them both.
38-33, 25 seconds left. Nyson needs to fire one. Here he does with a three-pointer out front. It's no good. Rebound comes off to Owens. He keeps it alive. Ball loose in the court. The timeout, Liberty. Timeout, Liberty, 16.4 seconds left. 5-point game, 38-33. Let's take the 30. We're back after this.
This is Ed Logan of Logan Agri-Service. We think we're the best retailer for seed, chemicals, fertilizer, and petroleum products, but sometimes we have to ask for another opinion. My grandson, Fletcher Davis, is with me today, and we'll ask him. Fletcher, who is the best ag retailer around?
You are, Grampy.
Now, there's the answer from a totally unbiased source, Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, Grampy.
They trail by 5, 38-33, 16.4 seconds left. Kind of game we kind of figured. We didn't think it'd be a high-scoring game.
And apparently, Jeff.
Right. You're a resident of there, though. 16 seconds left. Liberty with the basketball underneath their own bucket. They need a quick one here.
Liberty's out of timeout.
Yep. So they're going to have to foul when they can. Ball thrown
somewhere.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Liberty basketball. Clock did not start. Dalton Lentz is the guy sitting on the bench, so he's not the inbounds man, trying to pick out who it is. Over looking down low. He was open for a minute. He'll throw it out to Owens. Owens drives to the basket. Nobody stops him, off the window and good. 38-35. Camp Point Central can take their time. They get it into Vance. They chase after him and go after the ball. And what are they going to call here? I thought maybe we had a jump ball. And
foul on Camp Point.
Foul on Camp Point Central. They haven't went to the bench to call it yet.
Be the 10th team foul.
They're going to call a foul on who? What are they calling here? They haven't given any kind of a signal. Owens was down there with the ball, and Camp Point Central wants a timeout. We're going to keep it right here and try to figure this out.
I think they're going to say it's still Panthers basketball. But they do have 2 timeouts left.
Nyson wants to inbound it. Looking. And they get it in to Williams, who holds it in the front court. And he'll be mugged on the play with 1.2 seconds left. And Cole Williams will have 2 free throws. And if he can make one of the 2, he can seal the deal for the Panthers. They lead 38-35.
Jordan Nyson's going to foul out of this contest with 7 points with 1.2 seconds to play. As Jack told you, Cole Williams goes to the line for Camp Point Central. His team leading 38-35 with 1.2 seconds to play. Williams has 1 point on the night. He's 1 for 2 from the line.
Why did the horn blow the second time?
I think to say that Nyson was out of the game. Okay. I'm not sure. Williams at the line. First free throw attempt from him is off to the left and no good. So Liberty's still alive, but they've got a chance if he misses this one to get 1 dribble and throw the heave. And if he does, Jack is banned from here for the rest of the night. Williams makes the second, so Jack's still alive.
39-35. The lean from the other, or the heave from the other side by Obert, just a little short. Final in the game, 39-35. Panthers move on. Liberty moves to the Wednesday consolation 5:30 game. And we're back in 1 minute.
Out with the old, even though it's new at Heaton Chevrolet Artie Cat right now. Kathy Osment, sales lady extraordinaire, Peter Heaton, the old guy, are ready to get the best deals on remaining 2017s for you. The push is to move the 2017s out, and to do this, Chevrolet has employee pricing again on select models like Tahoes and Silverados. The second program is 20% off select cars like Malibus and Cruises. All at Heaton Chevrolet Artie Cat, minutes away from high prices in Pittsfield. Call 217-285-2189.
The postgame show brought to you by Refreshment Services Pepsi. Stop by your favorite retailer on the way home from the game, work, or school for an ice-cold Pepsi product. Can athletes refuel with a bottle of Gatorade? Is it in you? You know the score on the scoreboard postgame show on WBBA and on your school scoreboard because Refreshment Services Pepsi has teamed with most area schools to provide them. Refreshment Services Pepsi, offering you great choices at your local retailer and the sponsor of the postgame show.
The win for Camp Point Central, and Liberty drops to 1-13. Panthers move to 8-5. Damon's got some final stats.
Camp Point Central, the big key for them in this game was their free throw percentages. They were 16 of 22 from the field for 73%. Only shot 29% from the field, but shooting 16 of 22 is what allowed them to win this game. For Liberty, they were 15 of 35 from the field for 43%. They had two players with 8 points apiece as Landon Obert and Ryan Hedrick led them in scoring. For Camp Point Central, they had two players in double figures. That was Bryce Long with 12 points, and their leading scorer was Hayden Nyson with 13 points and 9 rebounds.